back to another Hogwarts Legacy live stream here on this channel. Today we're going to be picking up right where we last left off. And yeah, so this is not, I'm a fast load. I think it was PS5. Alright, I was going to do a Minecraft stream, but I got on the PlayStation, I watched, and I knew I shouldn't have done this. I knew I shouldn't have, but I watched part of the Accolades trailer. I was gonna watch it all the way through, like for Hogwarts Legacy, and I don't know. Anytime I see anything that even makes me think of wizardry and witchcraft and magic, I want to play Hogwarts. I mean, it's a great game. I love it, but I also want to do other live streams lately, and I'm not motivated at all to hop on my PC, which is in the bedroom, and I'm not sure why I'm motivated for that. But anyway, so yeah, this is a stream that I was going to do the stream, but I was not going to do this game. And hey, Jacob, how's it going? How do I get out of this? Oh, I try to pick up digital news. Do we have any mouse news? No, because we just reflected. Okay. So yeah, actually, fun fact, that's why I I guess it's this way. Sorry, Deeks, surprise there. But fun fact, that's why I actually released the Minecraft video today. I was going to set it to release tonight or tomorrow. But I was like, you know what? I was going to do like a part 2 to that. It was going to be part 2, it was going to be a live stream. Just because, why not? And then, yeah, this happened. So, oh well, we all get distracted like that. What is this? Learn the pulso. Press it sharp. Alright. Might help to do that. It depends when did you send it. Why is it like this? Why is chat not with the prolonged chat? Why is this how timestamps pop out chat? I don't know what that does. Oh, okay, yeah, no. Okay, that's... I don't know why I would do that on the computer. Alright. Can I get back to my thing here? I will check that in a second. Stream uploader. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw it. I responded. If you didn't get it, I'll resend it. Why is it doing this? This is so weird. Ugh. Okay, I don't like this. This is... Oh, sorry, Alright, no worries. Thanks for asking. I don't like that it's doing this. Why is... For some reason, I don't know if it's doing this for y'all, but for me, the chat is a lot smaller than it used to be. Usually it's a full length of, top to bottom of the video. I'll, put this over here. But for some reason, it's like half that now. Actually, usually it's a little bit longer. But I don't understand. I didn't change anything in the settings. I don't know why. I started doing this yesterday, the day before, and I kind of ignored it because, whatever, but I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Alright. Whatever. No, I can ask YouTube for help because, I gotta be a part of their program for that. Wait, we're getting closer. Getting closer and closer and closer. Which I also noticed that for some reason it's taking a really long time for the short views to update on the part of it. Oh, okay, so look at stream elements. I have not. I just traced him through. Okay, cool. That's all fun. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's I have, but I haven't. I've got so much that I've got to try and do, and then I also get the period where I just don't want to do anything, so I go to sleep, or I'll just lay there and chill, and time just flies by, and yeah, it's my fault for not. But yeah, no, alright, I'll just block my door over here. One thing I wish you would get in these little cutscenes is at least like a little bit of dialogue. Like when Professor Sharp is holding up that potion and saying something, I wish you could hear that.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn to pulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to. I think you should. The pulsar. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem totally determined. Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
Is it trying to attack me? It's also not fire, I'm just saying. Alright. I'm about able to get up in about 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes to, yeah. Oh yeah, to get the cookies out of the oven. I put cookies in the oven.
I've been nice talking to you, my young friend. Life seems rather dull in America. I'd much rather live in a big city like London.
Rumor has it there's an abandoned manor near Bargain Time. No one knows what happened to the family. I think I'll stay close to the castle.
I'd like to do some window shopping on Hogsmeade this weekend. Don't have the galleons to actually buy anything.
Is Lower Hogsfield still dealing with that nasty goblin? Can't have been good for business.
Mine would be the Kneasel that lurks about our back garden at home.
An easel? Your pocket would be an easel?
Definitely.
How very unusual. I'm quite partial to measles myself.
What's your pocket then?
Oh, mine? Definitely black. The man terrifies me.
That's more like it. That's a fear with a bit of logic behind it. Not like a cat. I didn't say cat. I said Kneasel.
You don't need to fear them, you know. They'll only attack if they think you're up to something untoward.
Oh, well that's very comforting, isn't it? And what if they think my mere presence untoward?
No, I don't think that would happen. You'd have to...
Your phone won't turn on? That's interesting. Is it charged? I mean, one place I would recommend going is if you have one near you, is iRight. Unless you know somebody, I can look at it, essentially fix it. But yeah, iRight is where I always go.
I don't know why you don't just get a snitch.
Alright, and I will tell you in a minute. I got about 30 seconds, I gotta get up. Get the cookies out of the oven. I'll be right back. I'll let you now. Jabbing me. Alright, now turn on. Have you tried letting it die? Keep in mind, I'm not very techy. These are kind of like my always go-to solutions if something will turn on. So have you tried waiting like a few days for it to hopefully naturally die? And are you sure it's not turning on? Like, can you look at a different angle to see if maybe it is on? It's just, on the black screen. Because if you can, then I'd see, if you tell it it's on, but just you can't see anything, then I'd try, letting it die. Waiting about an hour and then pulling it back in. I said, thanks for the heads up. Gonna do the stream here in a bit. And no worries if you don't want to understand. That's a massive undertaking. That's what I replied to you. Yeah. So.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Actually, because Discord is like an online thing, all you'd have to do would be able to log into your account. The only difficult process would be if you have two-factor authentication. If you have two-factor authentication, then you'll need to put in a little code that you can get on your Discord. But yeah, if you don't have that, which I don't think I have that required for stream moderators, yeah, probably admin setup, I believe, maybe ODs. Anyway, yeah, all you gotta do is just sign in. Well then, do you know the email that you use to sign up for Discord?
Hello there, nice to see you.
Oh, and by the way, remember how I was saying that that is not very realistic? I totally take that back. The other day I was at work, and there was this lady that sounded actually almost exactly like that. I mean, I was stunned. I was like, okay. So yeah, the email. Okay, yeah. So then, okay. Now, before I say this, I was about to say this before. Can you get into that email? Do you know the password to get into that email?
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough. But between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lord Gok, please give him my best.
Okay, now I've
I'm
already
doing what
done
you've
this.
done to make such powerful enemies. But please, watch your back.
Okay, now I've already done this mission. And the talk is... It just asks... It gives you the opportunity to ask some questions either again, or maybe for the first time, I guess. But it's weird, because... That hasn't been the case.
Tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defending, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
Okay, what are the tasks? Because I like to know good things to go into. Acquire and use invisibility, Thunder Brew. Okay, what are the next?
Hello! Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Oh, I guess it's a story thing.
Welcome to the Arm's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Hello, Lord Gok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Okay, before we move forward, I'm just going to say it bothered me last time, it bothers me now. The head bobbing is so unnatural. Usually, throughout this game, it had pretty natural movements, but this one is
Serona
just...
trusts me, and she thought our
my
interests
head
may be
bobbing.
aligned.
Like, what is up with that?
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
What is this? Oh, I guess the ship orders or whatever. Alright, now again, I've already done this one, so I kind of know what to do, so I should theoretically breeze through this for the most part. And then the last bit, I'm going to use a little trick that, y'all might not see coming. Let me see. I cannot wait to learn that one. Oh, yeah, that one. Okay.
I'm ready.
Much enough. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna need. Okay, I'm gonna do this up here. There we go.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
Oh, what else
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of
I mean, yeah, we could do that.
A collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket.
But I will not do that
What pain she caused
here.
the goblins.
Let's see if we find a more secure way to
believe that the
do that.
rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Now keep in mind, it took me probably walking to probably about right over there before I realized that I could just run and because usually you're already going at a decent pace, you know what I mean? Or he starts running ahead or whatever. But now, yeah, so you can run. You can run.
And there it is, the witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an
So yeah, we could do that. We're not do that in this chat. We should find a more private way, so it's not released to the public. You know, mine. But yeah, so we'll figure out a more private way. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask questions, get my keys, and yeah.
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The Helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I have heard this.
I wouldn't do that because there might be somebody else that pops in for a second and sees his phone number. So I would not do that.
Let us hope that ours
so we'll find a more private way to do that where you're not risking some random person getting your phone number. I think there's 4 people watching right now. So yeah.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and, most effectively, fire.
Alright, not bad. So with that, there we go. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I do, yes.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck.
Yeah, no worries. We'll get it. It's not that big of a deal, if we're not to be honest.
Please, be
What is big deal is how come I can see in there, but I can't actually go down in there. I gotta press a button, whatever. No, so we'll get that figured out. I'm actually trying to switch my phone over to a newer phone. So One, I don't have space, and also my phone is going out, apparently. So...
What? Curious.
Yes, I don't have time for... Or not time, I don't have space for Facebook and Instagram. I don't know what's going on the computer, but... Yeah, we'll definitely get it done.
Merlin's beard.
Knowing how many chests there are, well, not the exact number, but you know, there are a decent amount of chests here, so we'll get a decent amount of gear. So I should have checked my gear beforehand. What do we have? 18 and 24. Okay, so 36, 36, and 36. I like more. 60, 60, 90. Okay, so I guess we have to do that on PlayStation. You could. Yes, that is true. Of course, to use it, I cannot. I really, but you know. Sorry, I told him I should turn off the oven. Which I did, fortunately. We'll get as much defense and stuff as we can. Alright. No, that's all you got, okay. Defense, offense, okay. I'll take it. No worries. Over here. I mean, collecting little coins and whatnot.
This can't be the witch's tomb.
Reminds me of,
Likely I need to go further. Lumos!
reminds me of Skyrim. Not sure why Skyrim specifically, but probably because you're in more caves and whatnot in Skyrim. Oh, no, there we go. Actually, because I am curious. Okay, yeah, so that worked just as well.
Lumos.
We will need to pull so. But you know,
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
where is it? Oh, there we go. Come again. I forget where everything is specifically, but I'll still take as much of that as we can.
Lumos. Lumos.
If we could do it just once, it'll be fine. There it is. You get over here.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. It's sealed shut from the other side. Down I go. Another way. Yeah, that definitely reminds me of Skyrim. Okay, when I do this my other account, I just kept, for some reason my dude just kept hopping it back and forth. I'm like, I don't know why. By the way, that just leads up, by the way, so. It's weird, and you'll see why. They, nothing whether they did that, whatever. Alright.
Lumos.
This is gonna need to be put over here.
Alright. Ooh, I don't think I saw that one. That's how it came through, or it did, I don't know. Alrighty. So you're there. Alright, so now I just have you.
Lumos.
What's weird is, I'll show you. You can't just climb over that, you actually have to.
Lumos.
Dang it. Oh god, no.
Lumos.
This looks even more complex.
Alright, let me see. What did you say? Sorry. Oh, no worries, man. I get you. Things happen. You're still here for, majority of streams. I did that too, okay.
Lumos.
Oh, yeah. There's something down here. Unidentified hand item. Ah, this is where it gets full. Okay. Alright. Really like those gloves. I mean, these are okay, but 32. Is that 40? So I think we'll unfortunately have to get rid of those. But yeah.
Lumos.
Lumos. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
Definite Skyrim vibes with the 1 or 2 galleons.
Ashwander. Her compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway.
Alright, before I do that, give me 1 second. Alright, let's go tell him a lot about this.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn, they got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Hold on, I'll let her do this. Go. It's funny because the first time I did this, I was gonna sneak in there, just take out people, but I don't have to do a thing. You'll see why here in a second.
There they are, the Ashwinders.
Thanks. Oh, was it just a random? Oh, are you kidding?
What's that? Better have a look.
Yeah, here we go. Perfect.
You're going to regret that. Pay for your deed. You've made a great mistake. Now, this is me. You've made a mistake.
Oh God. Oh, okay. I thought no one spawned. I was like, oh God. See, he's gonna take them all off for me.
Stand still. Expulso! You will expulso!
That was really cool. Check this out. This is just awesome.
That's it.
Wait for it.
This is for Rookwood!
Of course, he'll take out the troll, but he will take out a good portion of the enemies for me. Actually, I'm not even going to take out the rest of them. I'm supposed to deal with the troll. Look at that. He's getting a nice, clean getaway. Look at that. We don't have to control the troll. I don't think we even can control the troll, to be honest. I wouldn't even know where to begin to do that. How cool is that?
Lies in wait for me in there.
We literally did nothing. We just cloaked up, went in there, retrieved it, boom.
I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Look at it, but damn.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Okay, so I mean, I think he's working with Ranrock. Or for Ranrock or something.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Alrighty, so we have quite a few up to go with Deke. So is burning the darkness around. Hold on. Yeah, so we're gonna do the side quest first, and then we'll do. Okay. I think we'll go meet the dude's sister or whatever. Here in a minute. Well, since we're right here, I'm gonna just do this quest. Excuse me, sorry.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to
Hogsmeade. Again, yes, especially the roads that you take to go to Hogsmeade are going to lead to Hogsmeade. Because, you know, you're trying to go to Hogsmeade. Ugh.
Glad you came.
The place does throw me off.
Hello, Serona. I received your out. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Logog?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ranrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. Then I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. Ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Ooh.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
That's
it
like
would be
going
the
out.
world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it.
Ah.
You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Okay, so go figure that there's a catch to it. I had a feeling it wasn't going to be just like a simple, like, oh, go pick it up from the house and do, go get, pick up the box, bring it back. Would obviously be like, go get the stuff from this area, whatever. But
Hogsmeade, here I come.
as I'm running away from Hogsmeade, but okay. Hey, buddy. Yeah, so I had a feeling it wasn't going to be just a straight up simple, like, do that literally just a fly away. I wonder if we'll learn.
Must have been quite stately this time.
You're the little sod that saved Trevor.
You want to mess with me? Back off. I'm hoping that she'll tell you.
Your poaching days are over.
Someone doesn't care to pick up whatever. Alright, but yeah, I'm really hoping that she'll tell me where to find a good supply of horklump juice that actually, regrows or whatever. Or maybe she'll give me seeds for the horklump juice thing. I don't know. But I like to have a good, consistent spot to go to, even if it is all on the other side of the map. You know what I mean?
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Bottle?
Now that reminds me of Harry Potter.
It's like a place right out of a story.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Bottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, again. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's
Well, what are you doing?
My darling Aidan used to collect horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Bottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Brottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Alright, so now I'm wondering, is this cave like a good replenishment of, or a self-replenishing source?
These rocks have seen better days.
For Horklump juice? Wait, how far am I going? Yeah, screw that, I'm gonna go over here.
Be it upon your head. You made a mistake.
I don't believe so. Ah! Oh, I thought that wolf thing was gonna trip up here.
This must be the cabin Mrs. Brottle mentioned.
Expelliarmus! My bite is oh, what the light in your eyes.
Oh, maybe you can get up here, sure. You know what?
You're putting me to sleep.
You're safe with that special man.
It isn't normal, Treadwell will practice his own God.
Pathetic. Let's play French Express, shall we?
Let's have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Brottle should be pleased.
Yeah, more Horklumps, you know I gotta get some. Wait a second. I remember this cave. We randomly came across it. There's a troll down here. Yep.
Fight that troll.
Expelliarmus, confirmed.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, okay, so that would be
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Arrest them. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
One less foul hulking brute.
Yep, that. That was that. Alright. Ooh, here is a letter. So it's a box left, but a letter. Dear Therona, when I arrived here I had troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me and pondered sending an owl to my parents asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of class had ended. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly a Legolamens. What? Legolamens? But I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks when you spotted me huddled in a corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me. Well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me, when you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts. Odd that you, and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed, in the non-magical sense I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first-year witch I had been seems worlds away, and I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub, and so generously extended yourself to her. Because you saw yourself. No. Yours sincerely, Mirabelle. P.S. Please tell Miss Brattle that I still plan on visiting her and Mrs. Brattle whenever I can for their delightful conversation, and I am unashamed to admit her incomparable cauldron cakes. Oh, there's more letters here. Cool, you can read. Dear Therona, I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether. And now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. That's awesome. Yours sincerely, Sean. I don't know if she's on Quidditch team. Oh, that's cool stuff. Oh, here we go, another long one. My dear Therona, I've sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Brattle for their hospitality, but felt the need to put quill to parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about that ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Miss Brattle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most gratefully yours, Philomena. Philomena, ba-ba-da-da-da, Philomena, ba-ba-da-da.
This must be Serena's box of letters.
What letters? They're on the floor. Dear Serona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchen and asked Finky to make her favorite, cream crawdad. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Genius, said Finky. Bess. Seriously? Seriously, you don't know where she would have gotten raspberries this time of year? It's a freaking magical castle! You can plant anything any time of year and have it grow in any condition. Like, come on, it's a magical castle. Is it really that hard? I mean, come on. You just ask the right person to grow anything any time of year and they can do it. Alright, let's do this. Dear Mrs. Bartle, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladrag's last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how early we laughed at my efforts to lace the bonnets of my new dress. A challenge indeed, as is a rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for now feeling like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sprottle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Serona.
I think that's everything. Serona will be glad to have this back.
What is this? Is it? What is this over here? It does not look... It doesn't look like rock. Is that I guess a mushroom of some sort? That I can't pick.
I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these Hawk lumps.
Okay, so I guess I just felt there. Alright. So here's what they do after time, because I know I obviously harvested those. So of course now you know what we have to do after this.
I wonder who lives here.
I'm sorry. I know that was not just said. I have face palming so hard enough, by the way, to just say that now. I wonder who lives here. Yeah, I wonder who. It definitely can't be the person you're doing the quest for. They can still see you just sitting out here.
Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hawk lumps for you, and I found Serona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wig and Weld potion. And Serona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. This looks intriguing.
What is this?
Someone such arrogance.
You only have Ranrock to blame. Past the river near the forest. I must be on the right track. Is that Orpheus wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph.
I really don't want to turn collect because I feel like it's going to be an item that I can't take because I have too many items. Everybody.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
New instruments are expensive, you know.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Freya Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
Oh, she has no idea.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. You should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Bardolph? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd!
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No, this can't be!
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph!
Yeah, you might think that I'm an asshole for telling her that, but it's the truth.
Dear brother.
And now she knows, you know what I mean?
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
You will regret coming here. You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen. Someone's here.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. One camp down, one more to go.
Well. That's not good. Why am I stuck? Alright, I'm gonna fast travel real quick. Where am I? Upper Hogs Field. Alright, we're gonna travel real quick. Alright, let's fast again.
If the air is cool, it always takes longer. Stop right there! You're the little son that saved
Ooh, honor, can I?
Such arrogance.
Revelio.
Remind me of the time. I was only younger. Not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I fit in one now. Wait a moment.
Seriously? No, I don't need both y'all.
I deserve better than patrol duty. Feel better to sleep on my feet, I could. What was that?
I didn't begin to see me.
You will regret coming here. How nice of you to stop by.
Arrest them and then...
Alright, well, that's what it lasted.
Let me also...
Why don't you come on here and fight? You're not necessary.
Ranrock has fooled you all, to your demise. Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Definitely gonna make some more potions. More potions, of course.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
Oh, I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Alright,
Thank you. I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, he was practically dead already. I was hoping I'd be like, save him somehow, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what others would happen. I don't know any spells that reverse Inferio. Yeah, I don't think Inferio is a spell. It might be. Alright, quest, what do we have here? Nope. Alright.
I could use some gold.
You know what? That's right. I do need to go to Hogwarts. Well, that's what I need to go to. No. So we're gonna pick up our malice wheat, our Dittany leaves, make some potions, and
Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Allen said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
we'll do that in a second. We'll do it in a second, Deke. I've got to make more potions just like these. I make some more, so identify gear. How many bottles do I have? I do. Okay, that should be enough. We'll leave it sitting there for now.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing.
Doesn't the L menu? Wheel menu, whatever. Sorry.
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
No. Interesting.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Hello, Deke. Can you remind me how to use the knapsack?
First, get close to the beast you wish to rescue. Then, point the mouth of the bag directly at the beast and open it. The beast should go right in.
Okay, I thought I already did that though.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Poachers? How many poachers I've taken out? I dare say I want to take out more poachers.
Revelio.
No spiders. Okay. Well, they ain't bothering anybody. Oh, I can grab a poacher. How great that would be.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
I recall what's happened to Leviosa.
my thing.
Leviosa!
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Or, you know, just might, just saying.
I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
You know what? I want to go on foot because it's not that far, and I do want to see if I can encounter a poacher and try and put him in the knapsack. Well, still a knapsack, they probably take a nap too, so you know. They rest up to be well taken care of.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I always got a book out. Present.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Yes, and I gotta find the spirally tree. Yes, we are gonna wait. That's for certain. Wait right here. Yes.
Leviosa!
I'll look after you.
One of the biggest animals I can, biggest creature I can.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
I'm glad I can fast travel. And again, it's so cool. This is like, yeah. Hold on.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
This is very epic.
What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Okay, can I just say how funny that is? It's like, oh, you've done it! What is it? I have no idea. But, you know, it could be our death, but hey, whatever it is, good or bad, you did it, yay! Let's go celebrate with the butterbeer. Oh, well, Deeks is awesome. Alright.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home.
Okay, cool. None of the beasts I enjoyed to add can be rescued in the Highlands. Puffins are round and fluffy beasts, soft enough to cuddle but tough enough to be thrown around. Puffins will eat almost anything. Their favorite meal is bogies. They are common household pets for wizarding families because they are easy to maintain. Jabbernaw. Jabbernaw is a small speckled bluebird which never makes any noise until the moment of its death. Interesting. Mooncalf. The mooncalf is a small calf-like beast with enormous eyes and a shy personality. They can be observed dancing when the light of the full moon hits the ground.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Okay, cool. Alright, so we have... What is this? A magical beast are nurtured for 5. Tap to silence me. Okay.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
Oh, there you are. That was a cooldown. Puffskein. Okay, cool. So like every 25 minutes you get... Oh, cool. So I have to get a certain amount. That's pretty cool.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Conjuration? No, this isn't real. Reading pen, beast feeder, beast toy box. Outdoor items. Okay, so it's gotta be building pieces. Alright. It's gotta be done over here. That's definitely interesting. Alrighty, let's see here. Gear features on primary offense or defense stat. By default, magical materials can use the loom to add and upgrade a secondary stat or apply traits to your gear. Multiple small upgrades can yield a meaningful boost in combat power. New beasts can be rescued at beast dens or unlocked in quests. New trait recipes can be collected in bandit camps. Loom of fun improvement. There we go. Interesting. Meter forward. Greatly increase, that's good. Increase damage with Confringo.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Alright, there's that one. Cool. Alright. Save. Then we're gonna go ahead and I guess we'll brew a couple more potions. Well, how many do we have? We'll collect this one and we'll put the brewing down. Another one. Boom.
definitely gonna collect. I guess I only need to collect all those right now. Let's go ahead and let's do want to get as many of these done as possible. Alright, where am I trying to go? Okay, so let's do.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Let me in here. There we go.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I'm gonna be honest.
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
This is obviously going to be a stupid question, but I'm really curious to see the dialogue for it.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
And because we can, you know we have to.
Must be nice to not have anything to stress about.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brogborough, past the river.
Actually, that's probably really these for combative purposes. Alright. Ooh. Interesting.
we capture creatures and sell them. That's probably how we make our money. Is So I'll have to try that at some point in time.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite?
Dead goblin. I feel like that's about to get
Landmarks
real.
lights, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
I say by force. I mean, this isn't fun again.
Another human?
Was that just... Nice goblin silver. Let me also prepare this ring now. Expelliarmus. Much too slow.
Now to find out what happened here.
Ooh, welcome to
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Alrighty, so if we are here, let's say we go down here, we're gonna follow the river, so across from wherever this is. I'm guessing this is a river, I have no freaking idea. And there's like a dungeon cave type thing. Or no, this is maybe a whole wall, I don't know. Alright, yeah, so it's like we go, that's gotta be a river, so if we just follow the river, it can't be that hard, right? There's a river here, right? Okay, yeah, so we're gonna follow the river, and it's probably gonna be right over here. I guarantee you this is where it is. I guarantee you it's right there.
Revelio.
How are we going? Let's see if this is fine. I like how he says that, even though obviously we are investigating because we're going in the cave, aren't we not? Sure, we need a massive fight or something. I won't come back for that. Or maybe you won't, I don't know. Depends on if you remember to or not.
Revelio.
And then what's the, I think. Okay, there, solid.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
What do we have here?
I probably could have done it sneakily. But again, what's the fun in that? I'm here to fight, to show y'all can't just bully people around like this.
I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
The wizard will have no choice but to submit to us.
Let me
ladder. That's what I need.
Debating on if I want to. I'm getting, whatever. All right.
What's that?
What else is this?
That student defeated our encampment.
Confirmed.
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
Leviosa. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Someone's been taken out rather big.
I don't like the looks of that encampment. This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Over here. You call that spell?
Expelliarmus.
No, I call that spell casting.
What will we find in here?
Moon, sun, something or another.
Punishment to us all. Miserable human around.
Protego. Expelliarmus.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
I swear if I go sliding down and face another for control. Oh, fine, screw it. Oh my gosh, I'm really tired of this. I don't like how I'm so limited in the spaces that I have. Alright. So we're going to destroy this one. We'll destroy this one. And there's so much this just wants to be. Oh, that looks like. Yeah, now we can collect those 5. We're never collect about 5 items. Ooh, Hormone juice. I would call that a ticket.
I have a problem.
Who's that? What?
Oh man, this room is destroyed. I mean, because old to make sense, but it's cool to see. Dude, got a tail there, alright.
This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
I think here I am going to try and take some of these guys out. If I can.
If only I could get my hands on the thing. Well, that's cute.
A boiler door. How to open it?
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
Oh, I guess they're below us. Okay.
What I'm doing here, this patrol is clever. What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
Wait a moment. Why, it's a grapple, you are.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Alrighty. Let's go around and collect some stuff. Ooh, that's cool. I feel like, you know what, I want to check. I guess there's something up there, so. I guess fortunately I can just go up the stairs and. So I can't fit that door. Oh, yeah, here we go. So any chest or something right here? Nope, okay. I want to put a chest there, I'm just saying. But I guess I decided not to. Well, so here we go. So I'm gonna try and stealth this, just in case I do come across. Well, not as long as speed it. You know, not a speed run, but I don't want to take forever with it, that's for certain. Again, definite Skyrim feel. Just saying. Alright. Let's make sure we can get as much Horklum trees as possible.
Revelio. I wonder if Adelaide's uncle could be down there.
Who's there?
I tell you that dude saying something free is a dude we're looking for. Make sure I'm seeing loot, because you see, you always want to click the loot before you click the person, because sometimes you won't have time to look for the loot afterwards. So, fun.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks. I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
I can't use my broom in here, I'm just saying. I mean, it does dirty. Okay.
Revelio.
So, obviously there's a door. Unless by chance.
Reparo.
This door must need power from something.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know, it's like, you're not telling me at the beginning, it's like... now we get, ooh, fire, that's what it is. Okay, let's go. Fire. We're good, we got a thumbnail designer. I just didn't expect to be doing this stream, so I didn't ask for that. We probably already made one. That much. So, thanks, I appreciate it. Let me see. How are you doing today? Sorry, I was gonna try to put that back before I forgot. Alright, let's see. Might need one later on down the line where I can afford to have multiple on staff, but not need one right now.
Who is it?
How nice of us.
It's a student from the town. You won't defeat us all.
You say that.
Hogwarts teach you nothing about jewelry.
Yeah. Oh god, what do I do? Oh god, what do I... How did I... Oh god. Okay, let's try this again. No wonder I can't do anything. Not you! Stop targeting the wrong people. Okay, you do. If I had targeted the right people, I would have had that a lot sooner.
Blood on Ranrock's hands.
Oh god, I'm already out of inventory space. That's frustrating.
This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
I keep destroying the yards. I'm trying to come back and collect some gear or whatever. I'll probably forget, but you know, it might be different by then. It might not be gear. I don't know.
Hurry, before they come. I must get out. Hurry.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you. Truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand.
Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind, sees us all as cruel.
That is a sad tale.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
That is seriously a terribly
Mr.
sad
Oakes was
tale.
lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
I mean, that is just horribly sad. Like, he gets beaten. Oh, yeah, okay, I gotta find a way out of here. So what was the cell like that he was in? I find like a ladder up here. Any chance? No, I gotta go out. Well, what is that? If I can get my broom and knock that stuff down, but oh well. Yeah, that is just horribly sad. I have a feeling that we're gonna be able to try or possibly convince, at least try to convince Ranrock that, oh, all others aren't bad. Just unfortunately, the ones you dealt with in your past are absolutely horrible. Am I even going the right way? I have no idea. How do I even get out of here? No, this is not the right way. Maybe through now. Okay, because we have this. Okay, then we need to go up here. Okay, so we go through here. Okay, and then another problem becomes that we didn't actually go the full proper way. Like, we skipped a little bit of it, so I have no idea which way. I think maybe this way. Over here.
Hello, Gamora.
I swear if this is like a treasure thing and it's not actually a like way out of here, I am gonna be furious. Oh, come on.
You have Ranrock to blame.
What do I have here? Okay, so we have to go up the stairs, but I guess over here we'll see if there's any turret. Oh, of course there's... I really hate that about this game. Like, it honestly irritates the hell out of me. Okay, it doesn't matter. Anything that's less, it doesn't matter. I don't care what the level is, whatever. Unidentified. I don't have to look at it anyway.
Alright, let's try this again. Okay, I feel like I should really get across there somehow, but you know what? I don't really care. I'm trying to get out of here. Alright, let's try. Yes, I am. Hold on. How am I not tracking anything? I thought I was. Oh, I guess I'm not tracking it, but. Can I not go back? Okay, we'll try. You've got to be. Of course, tracking isn't available here. Why would that be? Thing? I guess we are at the entrance, so. But still, why would tracking not be a thing down here? I hate that. That honestly gets on my nerves. It's like, I need to be able to track because I don't know where I am. Yeah, do your thing. I'm little as I'll fly away to the sky on my broom. Like and cool as can be. Dun, 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 dun.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Sure. Alright, you know what must be done. Because I can't go in through that. Through the beer barrels.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand, and not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through, well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Friend indeed. Interesting. I found that not a friend indeed, but a friend indeed. Yes, it is that I am indeed a friend.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
I thought I talked to this guy. Just not, okay. Alright, I guess I should probably go and sell some of this clothing and stuff so I can actually,
You're back. Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today?
I'm looking to sell some of this clothing. Service schoolroom. Traditional schoolroom. Silver spectacles. Professional blazing, kind of like that. Ogre cloak. Renaissance cap. I do want to try that. Bannered color scarf. Gallantry cape. Periwinkle top hat. Silver spectacles. Nah, no. Druid wolf cape. High society fedora. Let's see, 48.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Alright, so two things. Save and check the quest to see what our next adventure will be. Oh, not food. We don't want to do that. Let's check quests. Fashion and... Oh, that's right. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do that, shall we?
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I think I'll do this, and I want to see if we can try and figure out where we sell these beasts. Then we're going to just try and capture random beasts, and yeah. Anyway. It's funny, I don't see anybody else ever flying around on their brooms. Well, this is so far. Not live. One, two, 4, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so about 10, 11 seconds. Delay, not too bad. Not too bad already. Can't enter one mounted. I mean, I'm trying to. This is an old abandoned castle. Oh, I think it's abandoned. Looks like it's. I know it's probably got people in it.
Revelio.
What are these? Yeah, loyalists.
Not quite enough.
Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Confrito!
You made it.
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us, which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Look at how we met here. Like, it's an interesting place to meet, but okay.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight.
Well, I can easily fix that myself. Like, geez.
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
You just walk in your house, just like. Okay. Okay, you go first.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
See, what I would like to do is that's not the dialogue that I would have done. Not like that I would have written. But I'm saying if I was actually able to speak freely, I would have said, well, why don't you... But what is that damage? You know, like... Why don't you teach that? Tell us what this...
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Dear Anne, Hogwarts is insane without you. Well, Sharp is still as foul, but you know what I mean. I hope you're feeling better, Sebastian. I feel like we're gonna be able to find a cure. I'm just saying, I feel like...
Listen to me. She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
I knew I fought so many of them.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Let's get it. Rather unwise coming back this but this is sad. You've made your last mistake.
Oh, boss fight, eh?
Such arrogance. I will make you. One less human to worry.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Dude, seriously? Like, I've fought so many of these things. Like, I literally could run that by myself. I've blanked what I did.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelt smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Revelio.
Oh, okay.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar.
One of the vigilants, perhaps.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Yeah, it's the, when they brought the rain or whatever. It's one of the, past things, if I remember correctly. Because it has to be, also I've seen it.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
I'm not gonna pull it, I don't want to put anything in there. Oh, okay, so I guess. There we go.
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Okay, is that following me? Okay, I think I need...
Lumos.
Yeah, back off, people. Back away. Ooh, here we go. It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief.
I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I had the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of his adorers. I should hold on to this.
I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Okay. Explore the cellar. Oh, you know what?
Lumos.
Yep, bugger off.
Lumos.
We gotta get over there somehow.
Lumos.
There we go.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but
honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. Lumos. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Okay, so we have the logo we see all the time. I think it'll be like flame, perhaps. With an X over a certain character, whatever that is. The tweezers? I have no idea.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
I think perhaps we should close that, you know? Just... Attend astronomy class. I really want to attend the other classes. Cast a pulsar on levitate. Enemy. Okay, we can easily do that. All I gotta do is levitate an enemy and then the pulsar, you know? Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. So, here. Oh, crap. What was that? What's on? This quest, you listen. Before you can start this quest, alright? Is acquire and use, yes, I gotta acquire these. Okay. But this one first. I'm gonna world map because again, we're actually gonna go find like literally anything. It does not matter. Forbidden Forest, sure. That might be a wolf. It just says enemy. It doesn't specify that it has to be a specific type of enemy, like a human.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Oh, yes, I can. Oh, cool.
Yes. You tried, Captain Petrificus. No.
And then you officially get to attack, and that's kind of funny. It's like, Mangrove. Oh, you know what we didn't check that I should really want to see? Not these. Oh, whatever. Alright, that's cool. Oh, that's actually really cool. I like that. No, I guess I get Fedora. Is it? Is it though?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in Divination class.
knowledgeable.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
Let's see here. Triumphs, danger, power. No, we'll say that for Slytherin. I'm not sure. No, let's see triumph.
There will be hardship, I'm sure of it. But I see triumph in the end.
A measured perception. Very wise. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy, and that is why such futures are worth striving for. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Levioso! Descendo!
Excellent! I think you have it.
Levioso! Descendo!
You must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Yes, very true. What did I just jump out that window and just grab my broom and go wee all the way to whatever I'm doing? I have no idea. Alright, let's go ahead and let's just get on down over here.
Indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Oh, good. Alright. So this is so many to do. Speak with Sebastian. I mean, I guess I probably should see what this is about. You know, I mean, now I am curious. So we must go and see what our friend. Ooh, look at the pumpkins. The jack-o'-lanterns, rather. Gotta be at least one magical jack-o'-lantern, you know? That's freaking Hogwarts, come on. Ooh, that's cool.
Students always run when Peavy wants to have some fun.
Yeah, because I was torch them or give them a color both.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
I will have you know that your so-called pets were found spinning webs in your mother's shoes this morning. This is ludicrous. I am putting my foot down quite literally on anything I see with 8 legs.
That is the Great Hall ceilings. Ceiling of the Great Hall, bewitched to mimic the sky above the castle. Oh, that's cool. Alright, well, I think this is an appropriate place to stop for the night, as any. So I'm going to go ahead and save it real quick. So we go ahead and save it real quick. And, yeah, so we'll try and do another stream tomorrow or the day after, something like that. Just kind of depends. I do look forward to, I got a lot more content to be released over the coming weeks. So, if you like this series so far, go and smash the like button below, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss an upload or a live stream. Go ahead and check out my other long form content as well as my shorts. I have a couple of shorts out there. I'm trying to get the best moments that I can for the shorts, but sometimes I might not. Who knows? Anyway, either way, stay tuned, stay awesome. Thank you all so much for wizarding it up with me.